How to change your mindset and transform your life. Hello everyone, welcome back to Speak Rise YT. Today, I want to talk about something that has the power to completely change our lives. It is not money. It is not luck. It is not where we were born or what problems we have faced. It is our mindset. The way we think can influence the way we feel, the decisions we make, and the actions we take every single day. Many people wait for their life to change. They think, when I have more money, I will be happy. When I become successful, I will feel confident. When my problems disappear, I will start improving. But the truth is, real change often begins from inside. Before we change our life, we must first change our thinking. A strong mindset does not mean that we never face problems. It does not mean that we are always positive. A strong mindset means we learn how to face challenges, learn from mistakes, and continue moving forward even when things are difficult. Every successful person has faced challenges. Every confident person was once a beginner. Every skilled person had to learn and practice. The difference is not that they never failed. The difference is that they did not allow failure to stop them. They used their failures as lessons. They used their struggles as opportunities to grow. And that is the power of a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that we can improve through learning, effort, and practice, instead of thinking, I am not good at this. A person with a growth mindset says, I am not good at this yet, but I can learn. That small word yet can change everything. It means your current situation is not your final situation. Your current skills are not your final skills. You are always capable of learning something new. Sometimes the biggest obstacle in our life is not the problem itself. Sometimes it is the way we see the problem. Two people can face the same situation, but they can have completely different reactions. One person may think, this is impossible. I cannot do it. Another person may think, this is difficult, but I can try. I can learn. I can improve. The situation is the same, but their mindset is different, and their mindset can change their future. This is why we need to be careful about the thoughts we repeat every day, because our thoughts become our beliefs. Our beliefs influence our actions, and our actions create our results. If you constantly tell yourself, I cannot succeed, I am not talented, I am not smart enough, slowly, you may start believing those words. But if you tell yourself, I can learn, I can improve, I can become better every day, you start building confidence and courage. Remember, your mind is like a garden. If you plant positive thoughts, patience, and discipline, you can grow something beautiful. But if you only plant fear, negativity, and doubt, it becomes difficult to move forward. So choose your thoughts carefully. Not every thought that comes into your mind is true. Sometimes your mind creates fear because it wants to protect you from failure. But growth happens when you step outside your comfort zone. You cannot discover your true ability if you never try. You cannot become confident if you never practice. You cannot improve if you never make mistakes. Mistakes are not the enemy. Mistakes are teachers. Every mistake shows you something. It shows you what you need to learn. It shows you where you can improve, and it brings you one step closer to becoming better. Many people are afraid of making mistakes because they worry about what others will think. But remember this, people who criticize your first step usually do not see your final journey. Your focus should not be on proving yourself to everyone. Your focus should be on improving yourself every day. Small progress is still progress. One new skill, one new lesson, one small improvement. These small steps can create big changes over time, but sometimes, even when we know that small progress is important, we still feel discouraged. We look at other people and think, why are they moving faster than me? Why am I still struggling? Why is success taking so long? But every person has a different journey. Some people start earlier. Some people have more opportunities. Some people receive more support. That does not mean your journey is less important. Do not compare your beginning with someone else's success. You may see someone speaking English confidently, but you may not know how many years they practiced. You may see someone becoming successful, but you may not know how many difficulties they faced. Instead of asking, why am I not like them? Ask, what can I learn from them? What small step can I take today? Your progress may be slow, but slow progress is still progress. If you learn one new thing today, you are moving forward. If you practice for a few minutes, you are moving forward. If you try again after making a mistake, you are moving forward. Small actions repeated every day can create powerful habits, and powerful habits can slowly change your life. Another important part of changing your mindset is changing the way you speak to yourself. The words you say to yourself are powerful. Imagine that your friend makes a mistake. Would you say, "You are useless. You will never improve"? Probably not. You would encourage your friend, so try to speak to yourself with the same patience. Instead of saying, "I always fail," say, "I made a mistake, but I can learn from it." Instead of saying, "I am not good enough," say, "I am still learning and I can improve." Instead of saying, "My life will never change," say, "My life may be difficult now, but I can take small steps toward a better future." The words you repeat become part of your mindset. If you repeat negative thoughts every day, you may begin to believe them. But if you remind yourself that you can learn and improve, you can slowly build confidence. Confidence does not always come before action. Sometimes confidence comes after action. Many people say, "I will start when I feel confident. I will start when I know everything. I will start when I have better tools." But the perfect time may never come. You may feel nervous before making your first video. You may feel nervous before speaking English. You may feel nervous before trying something new. That is normal. You do not have to wait until fear disappears. You can take a small step even when you feel nervous. Start with what you have. Use what you know. Learn while you move forward. Your first attempt does not need to be perfect. It only needs to be a beginning. Remember, small action is more powerful than a perfect plan that is never started. Mistakes are also part of growth. Every mistake can teach you something. Every failure can show you what you need to improve. One mistake does not define you. One failure does not decide your future. You can learn. You can improve. You can take another step. But growth takes time. Many people want fast results. They want success immediately. They want confidence without practicing. But real improvement happens slowly. Think about learning English. At the beginning, you may forget words, make grammar mistakes, or feel nervous while speaking. But if you continue practicing, you will improve. Maybe you will not notice your progress every day. But after several weeks or months, you may look back and realize, "I understand more now. I can speak more confidently. I have improved." Progress is often quiet. Sometimes progress is simply continuing when you do not feel motivated. Sometimes progress is trying again after making a mistake. Be patient with yourself. You are learning, you are growing, and you are moving forward. Your current ability is not your final ability. Your current situation is not necessarily your final situation. Every skilled person was once a beginner. Every confident speaker once struggled. Do not be ashamed of being a beginner. Be proud that you are trying. You do not have to change your whole life in one day. You only need to take one useful step today. Then take another step tomorrow. Your thoughts influence your actions. Your actions become your habits, and your habits can shape your future. So start today. Choose one positive thought, take one small action, learn from your mistakes, and keep moving forward. Your progress may be slow, but you are still moving forward. And one day, you may look back and realize that your small steps created a big change. Thank you very much for listening. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to SpeakRise YT, and tell me in the comments, what is one mindset you want to change? Remember, you do not have to be perfect. You only have to keep learning, practicing, and growing. I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.